This is the Casio VL-1. This was produced in the early 80s, just like me. So this really is quite a simple, basic toy keyboard. But it does have one really cool thing that I think makes it worth purchasing. But we'll get to that later. I know this kind of looks like a kid's toy, but for some reason this has become somewhat of an iconic keyboard. Apparently, according to a website that I've made no effort to verify, the sounds of this thing can be heard on albums by The Human League, The Beastie Boys, Sting, and Stevie Wonder. And even I've been known to make use of this little thing. You can now only get these second hand, so the prices do fluctuate, but these have been known to sell for in the region of £100. I didn't pay anything near that for mine. But what makes these things so special? What magic does this possess? Let's take a look. So it's a 29 key keyboard with these tiny little buttons for keys, and it's monophonic, which means it can only play one note at a time. It comes with 5 preset sounds. First off, piano. Second, fantasy. Violin. Obviously. Listen to the vibrato on that. Flute. And finally, guitar. And then it also has an ADSR setting, so you can create your own sound, and you've got control over the attack, decay, sustain, release, but also some effects like tremolo. But if I'm being honest, I don't think you're going to create anything that's too far away from the preset sounds that you already have. It's also an octave switch, so you can get a bit of variety of range on each of the sounds. And there's also a record function in here that you can record a melody. It stores it within the onboard memory, and you can play it back with just a touch of a button. In true anti-Turner style, here's one I made earlier. Right, let's get to the good stuff. I told you before that there was one thing that I thought was really cool about this that made it worth purchasing. Here it is. How cool is that? And there's plenty more of those rhythm sounds. We've got, these are the two that I like. Rock 1 and Rock 2. We've also got March. We've got Waltz. We've got 4-beat. We've got Swing. Bossa Nova, anyone? Samba, rumba. Each of these rhythms has tempo variations as well, so we can slow it down and we can speed it up. If you so wish. The user manual of this keyboard quite boldly states in regards to these rhythm sounds: the sharp rhythm background makes your music sound better. And another quote: this auto rhythm function makes your music sound more emotional. Thank you, Casio drum gods, for making my music sound more emotional and sound better. And as you probably expected, if we have a rhythm, we can also play some of our wonderful sounds over the top of them. Now you might think that I've shown you everything that this keyboard has to offer, but you would be wrong. Not only is this a beat making, flute playing, melody recording masterpiece, this is also a calculator. Yes, you heard me right. This little thing is a calculator. I assume they've added this for all those times you're on a gig and you're wondering, what percentage per note is the trumpet player making in comparison to me? So he's getting the same amount of money that I am, but he's only playing 2% of the notes that I play. Right, should we see if we can have a bit of fun with the VL-1?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And there you go, just the sounds from the VL-1. Right, I hope that was interesting or entertaining, hopefully. I'll see you next time.